I've been saying since last 7 years in 2008 when I started Your Story. Since then, I've just been saying one thing is that we need a place where everyone can, every story can be valued and every story can be respected, cherished, and not based on, hey, whether you're funded, whether the external benchmarks of success is attached to you or not. And in our own limited way, in Your Story, we've been able to do 20,000 stories. Magar India mein we are 1.3 billion people, and somewhere I think if we dig deep, right, that everyone has a story, and now we realize that to reach out to everyone, we will have to do it slightly differently. We'll have to do in a productized manner. We'll have to have a product. We'll have to have an app. We will have to have local languages, because not everyone in this country can speak English, be on internet, but everyone can be on mobile. तो हम मोबाइल पे सबकी स्टोरीज लिखेंगे, लिखवाएंगे ऑडियो के माध्यम से, वीडियो के माध्यम से. So this is what we are building, and this is what we are going after in the next 2 years. Believe that writing is one of the noblest professions, and writing stories is one of the noblest and very valued profession. If you see world over, if you see even in history, like we wouldn't have had history if people were not writing and documenting history. Somewhere I think the whole art from the commercial standpoint of writing and money associated with it has diminished over the last few decades. But I think it will come back, because as the market evolves, as people evolve, everyone has a quest for good content, and that is not going to go away. That will stay, because we as human beings have a search for meaning, and that meaning comes if we get meaningful content around us. And the more people start valuing that, the more value would be to writing, to good content, and people will pay for it. Just to give you an example, at one point people said, oh, books are going to, nobody is going to read books, books are going to die. But today, the way we read books is different. We read it on Kindle, we read it on our devices, we read it differently, but everyone is reading and more people are reading. Similarly, for writing, it will become more commercially viable, और हम उसको करेंगे, हम लगे हुए हैं. We are not going to give up on that. I'm very wrong person to ask about bubble and the trouble and everything, because I started Your Story when there was a bubble, right, or a crash in 2008, and that time to me, I think just to answer, I think tough times, bubble times, hyper times are great time to start up. So if it is happening, it's great. Second thing is, I don't think so it's going to happen at crazy or massive level in India, because I think it's real. Today, you and I and him and all of us are using mobile phones. Today, we are consuming things on the phone. Today, we have much more money than we had 10 years back. I'm sure you guys are spending a lot more money on different things than we did 10 years back, or people who did it previously. So the consumption is there, and people are consuming. People have devices now, which is also making things easier. And we have this amazing, incredible population, which is not coming down. So if you look at all these things, then I think even if there is bubble happening everywhere else, I think we have some strong fundamental things working for us as Indians, and we just have to ensure that at micro level we work hard to get all those things working regularly. So yeah, that's no bubble. To students, I just want to give always a message which I keep giving to myself. So I would give you a message that I tell myself every day, that, when you wake up, there are two ways of looking at life. One is that, oh my God, it's so bad, and I have to attend class, and I have to do this, and this is what is lacking, this is what is missing. Why didn't I get through that company, and why am I not getting this and that? Or you can say that, hey, I got up today, and I'm going to make things happen for me. Come what may, I'm going to be the person who will be laughing throughout the night, and I'll make others laugh, and I'll make others feel happy, because I'll also be happy and I'll also be successful. So I think, I'm very much not believer in external circumstances, because things will be bad, things will be tragic, things will be challenging. Otherwise, there is no fun. So please have fun. Please don't make excuses. Think what's lacking. See how you can make things happen for yourself and make things happen for people around you, and you'll be very successful.